Okay, so it seems like I might have been stealing too much of the population or something. Um, because in the last like year, roughly year and a half, I'll say, it's gone up by about 200 population, but the rate at which it's growing hasn't changed. Um, so I'm not really sure what's up with that. But either way, what it, oh shit, I built one of those. Okay, I built a crappy vehicle. Oh well. Either way, that vehicle's gonna be bringing 12 more people every so often in. Who knows how long that'll be. But there, it just went up again. It went up by about another 100 people. You can see it's added way more buildings now, and part of that reason is because I started to build a bunch more roads around it. Um, I'm not really sure all of a sudden why, but hey, I ain't gonna argue too much with it. So over here, this station, 3,500 still. Um, oh, I haven't been looking at these now in a little bit. Um, okay, we're probably hurting ourselves here now. We've got so many vehicles on the road. Oh well, that's not that bad. Um, and then we've got a bunch of vehicles. Not a bunch of people waiting there. And again, this one, it's up to 600 population, and we've barely been here for a year and a half now, maybe 2 years. So you can just see the difference between a city versus a non-city. It's growth, and I've barely built anything here for them. Realistically, to help them even grow faster. And now that I say that, actually, I am going to help them build just a little bit quicker, because that will help me in the long run too. The more buildings they get put in, the more people will be built. Oops, damn it! I keep doing that random shit. A little bit of chaos going down here. There's a shit ton of buses or whatever, right here, like an absolute crap ton, um, which is just kind of funny. And there we are. We're up to that. I'm gonna buy a medium. I don't know that it's really helping. Um, I don't know. It seems odd that it wouldn't be helping, but we're gonna go ahead and buy one. I don't know. Just because I don't like that these three are completely dead in the water. Because at this point here, I mean, by the end of this year, we're gonna make maybe 10 grand off of that, which is not good. That one went up by almost double, and this one's gonna barely get the same, probably a little bit more, just because we. And again, that one's gonna lose money. That's just a bummer. Okay, so we take a look again at our profits here. I'm not really sure what other is or why it's costing me so much freaking money. But as you can see, we've made clearly a big improvement of money over the last year, and a couple of our routes are starting to get less and less profitable. They are pretty much reaching their maximum. Let's just say that. You're not going to make a whole lot more money over top of that. Now, how many road pieces have we bought? We've bought 400 road pieces almost. Um, and the worst part is I don't think there's any more new vehicles till the 20s, the late 20s. So we've got another 10 years of sitting around basically until something happens. Let's go ahead and take a look at our company value graph here. So you can just see in 2013-ish anyways, is when we really started to, well, 2014 or 1914 anyways, is really when we started to kick off, and we're up in the $350,000 range now, almost 360. Like I said, unfortunately though, our profits are going to be stagnant for the next couple of years, I think, because I can't really just add more vehicles to these lines. They're basically all as profitable as they will ever be. The only other thing I can do is start to add in other cities. It'd be really nice if there was another small city near this one, because then I could just funnel people out of that city over to this one to help that one boost up, but that's not the case. Again, there's not even really any cities here. What we could do, we'll do it. Fuck it. So this guy's gonna come out and just full load up at this station here. Um, and he's gonna take all the passengers that he can get from here and just take them to that other one. It's a max of 31 a month. So we're gonna go ahead and have him just skip, just because he's got I think he had a passenger on there. He collected 2 people. Yeah. So by the time he gets back, hopefully there'll be, I don't know, 30 people, 40 people, 50 people, 60 people waiting there at that station. Um, and that's going to help this one a little bit more. Again, there's 6 people waiting there. And then we got this weird shit going on again. So the main station is gone down a little bit, not too bad. Then Lakeside's gone way up, and then Central's gone way up, and East is barely scraping by. Now East was the one with like 4 or 5 buses on it. The other 2 I think only have 3. Um, and then this one here, there's like 50 buses trying to pull from that one. The problem though is that the bus, they can't take them. They can take them to the other places, but the other places don't have people to give. For the most part, there's 97 people waiting here. Fine, that's awesome. So we're actually probably making this one profitable again. Um, Unfortunately, bus 18 and 19, I think, are both probably just barely scraping by. They're not losing money now. This one here, probably, I want to say 90% of the buses, probably 90% capacity now. So that's awesome, because it's gone way up in population. This one, it went way down in population, but it built bigger buildings, which has a greater population now than when it first started. And they're still building roads, and that's just a little frustrating, because it's like, I'll build your roads for you if you really are that concerned about it or something. I don't know, but like, you guys just focus on building buildings. Um, there you go. I just gave you a bunch of free road right there. Um, the cool thing though is, like I said, this is going up. It's going up. This one is kind of working too. And then we got this bus station down here. This guy's just collecting a couple passengers and dropping them off. Is he making any money? Yeah, he made 500 something already. So again, this place was at 202 when we first built our first city there, our first stop thing anyways there. So we'll see how well it goes, but I imagine that it's probably not going to get much better. And so at this point, ladies and gentlemen, so the numbers of the cities didn't go up nearly as much as I thought they would. I guess they spent, I don't know, the game changed. Maybe starting so early makes the game that much different. But I mean, basically at this point, we're just so rich. I mean, I could just start to grow to other cities and more cities and more cities, right? Doing this exact same process. Um, my limitation, realistically, is the technology at this point, which is kind of cruddy. Uh, we almost can't spend the money in a profitable way, right? If I wanted to, I mean, I could just start losing shit tons of money, right? Spending it. Obviously, it's not that hard. I went ahead and added these 3 cities into the loop, but those 3 cities are just doing themselves right now. So eventually, I'll probably make this city here the main one that kind of ports them over. Um, Something along those lines. Like, this city might make a big journey. Oh, actually, I'm looking at that, and that's not that bad. that'd be basically a straight shot. Again, just so far, there's not much else I can do. I mean, all of these cities here, everything I'm touching is growing, right? If I wanted to, I could come over to this part of the map and do the kind of the same thing, or do the same thing with any of these other cities and towns and stuff like that. Like I could connect all 5 of these up. I've got the money for it. We're $200,000. If you look at this, I have no more loan to repay. And if I wanted to, I could take out another $600,000 and really get it going. But right now, I'm limited to technology progress. Um, and like I said, when you look at all my lines, so if you look at this one, it made 12 grand last year. This one made 40 grand. This one made 90,000. This one made 300 bucks. This one lost money. Well, it made 78 bucks. You know, it's just, and then 1,000, right? So all of those lines are pretty much as profitable as they're going to be. I've got 600 people there. I've got, nobody technically there. I've got 100 people there waiting to just be moved to this place here, which has 2,500 people in it. Then you come over to this one here, and it's got, just barely staying above a bus full now at this point. Same thing with this one. Unfortunately, this one is just I definitely put too many buses on this particular line, but it was mainly because that one was just so full. At some point, if I run this station here dry, my bank account will start to dry up. And I am probably at that point because I think I have like 50 buses. Let's just look at it. I got, oh no, I don't even have nearly as many as I thought. I mean, I've got 32 buses pulling from it though. Uh, Realistically, every other month. That's each of them are getting, because it's taken about a month, it's taking a little bit longer than a month. I mean, if you just, we're pulling about 1,000 people out of this bus stop uh, every quarter. Every 3 months, let's just say we're pulling out about 1,200 to 1,500 people from that bus stop. If that bus stop ever dries up, so does my money. Basically, is what I'm getting at here. So that is a problem that I'm slightly running into. I wasn't expecting to run into because I'm not sure why all the those 3 other stations I had kind of dried up as quick as they did. They really shouldn't have. I'm not sure why all of a sudden Central has, 700 people, 600 people in it basically, where East that had almost 1,000 the earlier, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, has 19 in it now. How that makes much sense in Lakeside. Lakeside's never been great, but it was empty at one point, and now all of a sudden it's back up. And I really didn't change anything. I did take one bus away from East just a little bit ago and put it on Central. But, I mean, there's just so many buses coming to this station right here. The only way to make this more efficient is realistically with trains. But trains won't be invented until I think 1925. Or in this game anyways. I won't be able to buy the first train until 1925. But we're trying to stick with just, land, trucks and cars, that kind of thing. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do. Uh, Unfortunately, though, for the next couple of hours for me, there's just nothing to do other than sit here and watch. But the other problem, though, is once I do get to the point where I'm able to buy new vehicles, I'm going to have so much money just lying around. I'm going to have $1 million lying around. We're so successful as a transportation company that there's no reason I shouldn't be all over the board. I could put every single one of these towns, probably could connect them all in not to each other, but like one to another kind of town or something along those lines. So I just I don't know where the next step is per se for here. I didn't think that it'd quite be this easy. Years later, uh, we're at about the same amount of money in the bank, and I've been spending it basically as much as I can. I built this long ass fucking road down here, connected these two cities together, and then built this here. So those two cities are trading with each other and supplying this thing, this little depot here. And then I've got this depot dropping off people there to try to keep this station above 30 something people. Unfortunately, this one is starting to go down, but I turned back on these people here, I think, right? Oh, no, I didn't. Who did I turn on? Did I turn these people back on? Yes, I turned... Oh, damn it. Of course I clicked the wrong one. Nope, I thought I did. Okay, weird. I thought I told one of them to start picking up full cargo again at one of those stations. I didn't. I connected these guys together and added this, so now these guys are all trading with each other, and this place is also trading with the main thing. Unfortunately, this is just going down. It's going down super, super slow, because they're able to output 600 people a month, which I'm just not understanding how I'm not able to keep up with that. I mean, how I'm outpacing it. It is a little worrisome. I think part of the reason I'm outpacing it, though, is because I can't get these passengers from here over to there. Is I think what's happening. This number has been slowly going up, but if that it just doesn't make a lot of sense, if that makes sense. Trey Worth here is going up partially because I think this place is just transferring its population um, over. Yep, and then leave Trey Worth empty. Uh, so that place is getting in in influx from itself and this little town down here. Um, like I said, without going completely bonkers crazy here, there's not a whole lot more I can do to uh, expand my net. Well, I mean, I could just start. You know what? We're gonna start linking up super far away stuff. Yep. Okay, so we've expanded quite a bit, I would say. At this point, we're almost worth $1 million. Worth a million. We don't necessarily have a million in the bank. We have 200,000. I just spent, I don't know, $350,000 though on this city to build me a statue here. So they did that, which is cool. They decided to build a bridge district for some stupid reason. Just wasted a shit ton of money on that. Let's go ahead and turn off the transparency on this, and you can just see the drastic change in the size of this city now. It's just massive. So we've got 2,500 there, we've got 30 something there, 600 something there, and 1,000 people waiting there. Each month, this city can now push out about 1,000 passengers. We have to get out of that city because that's just obnoxious. Over here, back in Tronlo, we've got 170 something passengers typically waiting here. Um, I basically added this stuff here. So these guys converge in on Tendale Woods here and just unload there. Then I've got a couple of vehicles running to Tendale Woods that takes them to Tronlo. Main station and just transfers them there. So that way there's now 3 cities pumping into this one. On their way back, they grab some people from here and then drop them off here. And where they go, I don't know. They pay me though. So I guess they're just fucked. Then we grabbed another city actually over here, and this city is going to probably grow very similar like this one here. It's by itself, so all of these stations are feeding into north. North then transfers to this place here. From here, these guys fully load up, and I think they all drop off at here, a Cadone. Um, so Yeah, we should probably grab a couple more trucks actually. Oops, clone a couple of these trucks. Um, and tell them to go out to get some more passengers, because at this point we are don't have enough passengers obviously here, and that makes sense because it's such a small city. It's got or town. It's got 300 people in it. Um, this place then has a couple of cars, trucks, or whatever that go up to here, and I think it actually trades with them. I think it's full load down here at Akadon, and just, or is it the other way around? It might be. I don't remember. It might be full load at both. Fortunately, I can't find a truck now that's doing that route. Is this one? Nope. But yeah, this one here is full load there, and then pick up a couple people from there, just so it's making some more money that way too. Um, I was hoping there'd be a truck on this path here. Maybe this guy. Nope, not him. We weren't lucky in that regard. 52, I think that one is one. Okay, yeah, so this one's full loading at both of them and supposed to be stopping here. For some reason, I've been having some trouble with this truck. I wonder if it's, yep, still running into those same troubles. I'm not sure why. Um, he seems to be not listening. Um, and there he goes again, not listening. It just doesn't make any logical sense. Is it because that was that really not connected? How many other of these depots are not connected? Those are all connected. That's connected. I don't know. Now that I'm, is there any other depots that aren't connected? Why wouldn't that one have been connected? I don't know. That would make sense as to why that truck has been making me zero money. Because it can't get to this fucking station. Is this truck 52? It is. Okay. So truck 52's been having issues because of that. So we're gonna go ahead and greenlight those guys. I went ahead and, oh man, it just took fucking forever. Or organized all this crap. Either way, so these people, these 5 trucks are delivering people from here to here. This is within the city. They're transferring them around. Then this is the 9 trucks, which is crazy now that I'm thinking about it, are taking people from north here along this path up here to here. There's just so many different things to even get into. Uh-huh. But, I mean, we've got this quarter of the map. Now is basically all these people are kind of able to get to each other through some weird dramatic routes. Technically, Tendale down here, the people of Tendale could technically get up to, I want to say, Acadone. And then once you're in Acadone, you can actually go to uh, Cheebly Cross, but that's about it. I don't think you can go to Finstone. I don't think you can go to Tilly Field. I'm pretty sure you can't go down here. But again, that's the same thing. The furthest you can come over this way by my transportation methods is technically Tendale Woods. But since that's not a city, I don't know where you go. Um, I don't know what happens to the people. But I literally have this Tronlo Woods right here with one pasture in it. This guy just picked up a bunch of people from there, I'm sure. So he just went from there. Now he's going to go get repaired, and then he's going to drop all those people off at Tendale Woods. Once that happens, what happens to those people? Like I said, I don't have a damn clue. There's 30 people waiting there, which is great. There's 180 waiting there, which is fine. There's 200 something waiting there. Again, that's fine. None of these are cities. I'm thinking I could use. What are you doing? You're transferring. So, you know what? We're gonna clone two more of you, I think, and send you out. We are closing in on that 300 or 100 vehicle list here, which is awesome. Once I get my next vehicle that I'm able to buy, I'm going to um, actually. Oh nope, that guy is connected. Okay, we're gonna come up here too, and one of these guys is transferring back and forth between them, just I guess making money. I'm not really sure, which I'm thinking it's that one. So we're going to also buy another one of them. So basically, though, because I've got all the groups set up properly, as we add vehicles now, they go into their proper groups instead of unassigned, ungrouped road vehicles. Um, but as you can see, profit this year is going to be slightly down from what it was last year, actually, which is unfortunate. But at the same time, does it really matter? Um,